Thanks for participating in our 25-year Lloyd Testimonial. We're really excited about celebrating this major accomplishment, and very thankful that you guys taking time out of your busy schedules to participate. We're going to go through 3 simple questions and have hopefully a great conversation around this. And I guess, Michael, I'll start with you. Tell us a little bit about Cassin, the business, your role at the organization, and what you do on a day-to-day basis.
Oh, sure, Dan. So we're Cassin's a law firm founded in 1986 by our founding partner, Joe Cassin, who's now chairman of our firm. We're 40 lawyers with an additional 50 people in support level. We have 4 offices, 2 in New York, Dallas, Texas, and Phoenix, Arizona. And our focus is on commercial real estate, trust and estates, residential, and development work.
All right, awesome. And your role at the company?
It changes day to day, but now I'm a managing partner here at Cassin, and have been with the firm for it'll be 27 years in October.
Wow, that's a major accomplishment. Congratulations on that. Awesome. Ron, you want to tell us about your role, and then anything else you want to add about the company?
This is my second tour of duty with Cassin Cassin. I was with them from 2010 until 2013 as the Chief Operating Officer and Chief Financial Officer. My emphasis this tour has been more focused on getting our technology platform up to date and ready for the future, knowing how important technology is going to be and already is in the legal space. And that's why we are partnered up with Lloyd to help us shepherd our way through that minefield.
Great. Awesome. Thank you for that. And I guess I'll stick with you, Ron, on the next question. So obviously we're in an interesting time in the world. The question is, how has Lloyd been able to assist Cassin during this pandemic, and how was kind of the transition from normal to whatever this new normal is? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, I think we relied heavily on. We relied heavily on. Sorry about that. We relied heavily on Lloyd's direction and guidance. Once it became crystal clear to us that we had to be able to work from home. Prior to the pandemic and the heads up that we were given of about 3 weeks, we were slowly transitioning a group of our attorneys to be able to work from home. But then we realized that we had to make that adjustment on a large scale. And with the assistance of the various verticals at Lloyd, we were able to pull it together, and effectively everybody is now working from home. And there were, I think everybody's pleasantly surprised as to how effective we've been able to pull that together. And if it weren't for the talent and the bench strength that Lloyd has, we would not have been able to do it. I mean, it would not have been possible. I mean, I can name 15 different Lloydians who were instrumental in it, ranging from yourself, Stephen Yang, Scott Parrotsman. I mean, the list goes on and on. I don't want to, not mention somebody and overlook them, but I mean, it's been a real team effort. And the firm made a commitment to its technology, and you guys have helped us execute on that. We still have a long way to go, and we're looking forward to the next phase of that. Even if it's not back in the office, there's still work that has to be done in the back office in order to get us up to date on our network equipment, our hardware, migrating to the cloud, and so many other kind of innovative ideas. Now we're hoping to be in a position to start innovating as opposed to playing catch up, and that's the next phase.
Yeah, no, that's great. It seems like, we definitely went from 0 to 100 from when we first kind of engaged to, where we were forced to move back in March. So that was great, Ron. Michael, I don't know if you want to add anything to that. I know you were instrumental in, a lot of the decision making and involvement in what happened back in March. I don't know if you want to share any feedback on your experiences.
Yeah, sure, Dan. I mean, I'll echo what Ron said. We're a firm that focuses in the office together and working collaboratively and communicating. And although some of our attorneys had the technology to work remotely, 75% of our team didn't. And so what you guys did in 10, 11, 12 business days was frankly nothing short of remarkable to get us in a position where we went home, we turned on our computers, and we executed seamlessly for our clients. And that was at a time when I know you guys probably had lots and lots of clients tugging at you for your attention, but you made us feel like we were the only ones you were working with that time, and it was appreciated, very much so. And things have gone great. And you've been there, and your team's been there to continue to service us remotely as things have come up here and there, which they do. But always very responsive and always very, very pleasant as we work our way through this pandemic virtually. So thank you.
Great. Yeah, no, that's great to know and great to hear. I think one of the things that I was excited about when we started partnering with you guys, and Ron was major in this, is you're interested in investing in your technology and moving things forward and not trying to band-aid solutions. And that's the type of fit that we like as clients and matching our culture from that standpoint. So I'm glad we were able to get ahead of those. And as Ron mentioned, there's still a lot of work ahead of us, but we were able to kind of settle things down, make sure everyone's stable, and now can focus on the future. So that's great. So thank you for that. And then the last question, I guess, Michael, if you want to stick to this topic, and then we'll go to Ron after. Why did you choose Lloyd? What was the best part of being a part of our community? I know you touched upon it a little bit with the answer around COVID and the pandemic, but you chose us prior to that. So what led you to making that decision, and what are the things that you see as a value add that we bring to the table?
Well, I can let you know when we were looking to change our technology partners. Your team was recommended to me by at least 3 other managing partners of firms that are similarly sized and situated. So that certainly went a long way in getting you guys in the door through the interview process, and then. Your ingenuity, your forward thinking, and your seeming culture of care, which is what we have at Cassin. You can see it in the interaction that we have with your team, is that you care about each other, you care about your people, and you care about your clients, and that comes through. It's very evident, and so we like working with smart people, but smart, nice people is even better.
Great. All right. Well, appreciate that, and thank you for that feedback. And Ron, anything you want to add to that?
No, I think that Michael hit it all. He summed it all up. I mean, it's been a real connection that we've made between our firm and your firm. I mean, it starts at the top with Adam and Brian and yourself, and right down through the rest of the ranks. I mean, it's just been a very, very natural and easy transition, one that the firm had a lot of reluctance to make that decision. I mean, it was a tough decision to make, because of the fear of the unknown, and you guys held our hands through it and explained everything in great detail. And even with the delays that we endured due to our renovation and our relocation, you guys hung in there and were patient and tolerant of that, and that meant a lot to us. So I think that all of the things that Michael says, as far as good, smart people, kind, smart people, caring, smart people, describes your firm as well as ours, and it means a lot to have a good match, good marriage.
Great. Appreciate that. It feels like that relocation and all that was such a long time ago. and here we are halfway through the year.
It was only
I know.
We Just think about it. We had a deadline last year of move on June 15th. That's when we were supposed to move back up, and you guys were supposed to start July 1st.
Yep.
And we weren't able to do that until what, October or November? I mean, so.
Right.
So
crazy how time flies. Appreciate the time, gentlemen. I don't know if there's anything else you want to add, but I'm looking forward to the day where we can, hopefully meet in person again and shake hands if we're allowed to, and resume some kind of normalcy. But thank you again, and looking forward to accomplishing a lot more things down the road.
As are we.